there, it's Natasha and thank you so much for joining me today. Today is one of those cards where we are going to use up some little scraps. I have 4 colours here and these are all pretty small. They're a couple of inches by a couple of inches. And you know when you get tired of scraps sitting around and you think, I really need to do something with those. So today is the day. I went through all my other bits and pieces and found some kind of colour coordinating pieces to go with them. So the first 2 here that I've just put down are from this paper pad set, which is called When We First Met. And I will try and link as many of these things down below as I possibly can. Mostly they are still available, but I definitely use plenty of things that aren't still available. So I always apologize for that. I know it's tricky. This one is from the Sunny Studio paper pack, the purple one. And then this one here is from a recollection set, I think. And then using all of these little pieces here, I'm going to cut these down. And today I'm going to use my Tim Holtz guillotine. This is a really good tool that I've been using for a fair while now. And most importantly to me, it is nice and sharp and I get clean cuts. So that was important. I am making all of these pieces, I think they are 1 1/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches across. And the only reason that they are this size is because I was sticking with my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card bases, which I make and really like the size of, so I just made it to fit that. But whatever size card you're making, cut your pieces that work for you. Now I'm going to use this little heart die here, and if I'm really honest, this is one that fell out of a set a long time ago and I don't know where it's from, but it's a generic heart. I mean, I'm sure that if you have a wee look, you could use any shape at all in your stash. This could be a diamond, a circle, a square, a heart, anything at all, just a little die that fits in the middle if you have a look through your stash, and I'm sure you'll find something. And I am actually going to go through and die cut the heart out of all of these. Now, I'm going to change my mind here in a minute because what I ended up doing was I only needed to die cut the heart out of the solid pieces of colour, and then I end up using the pattern behind. So you can see here, that's what I ended up doing after I realised a couple in that I didn't want to cut it out of the patterned paper pieces. Now I have a little bit of foam here. This is the really nice thin foam from Altenew Crafts, and it is 5 millimeters wide, so 1/2 centimeter, and it is a really good foam that I'm going to cut down, and it fits perfectly at the top and the bottom there of these little heart panels. So I am going to go through and put this at the top and the bottom of all of these. I'm not worried about the sides. If you're a perfectionist, then perhaps you could pop some there too, but anything here would work. You could just layer up some cardstock and pop that there. You could use fun foam. You can just use anything, what you have to pop things up on. And that was part of the reason why I made these rectangles, is because I wanted to make my life easier. So I left a little bit of room at the top and the bottom. And then all I'm doing is matching it up with its coordinating pattern paper. And if yours hangs over a little bit like the edge here were from what you had planned, then I just take the scissors and give it a trim. But I do really like this look. Instead of just popping the hearts in, kind of like a die cut inlay look, when they are popped up, you can kind of, if you look from the side, you can see the white underneath it kind of thing if you look at an angle at the card. So I really like just using the whole piece of paper behind it instead of just popping in the heart of the pattern paper. If that makes sense? I didn't say that very well. And then I think this card is rather obvious from here. I'm going to finish off all of these and then put them on my card front. So I need 9 of these, and I am just going to arrange them first on my card so that I know the pattern. I'm going to do my best not to have 2 colours directly side by side from each other. And that was just me reinforcing my fold with a glue bottle, but do as I say, not as I do for that one. A bone folder would work much better, but I just use what I have on hand. And in fact, I don't even own a bone folder. So I just use what I have. I do make all of my own card bases and card fronts. I cut them all out. I spend an evening in front of the TV cutting them all out or something, which I really enjoy doing. And for me, this card layout ticks lots of boxes. It uses up some scraps and things that we have lying around, those smaller pieces, and it is a really easy, simple design, and best of all, it could be used for so many different occasions, and you just use what die cut you have to go in the middle of your shape. So it's really, really easy. I love these versatile cards and I really love making them, so I hope that that is something that you guys enjoy about this channel. I know that it is not everybody's style, so I guess I try and share a range of cards, but it is something that I enjoy doing. And then again, for kind of an almost a little bit of a generic sentiment that I again feel could be used for lots of different occasions, I'm just using my Altenew Sentiment Strips 2 stamp set, and it just says have a super day. Now I was originally intending it for it to go right across that heart in the middle, but I honestly couldn't bear to cover it up. So I popped some liquid glue on the back, and the liquid glue, which I get asked all the time, is the multi-medium, the Ranger one, and the matte finish. And then I am going to finish this card off with some Nuvo drops. Now this is the one that dries clear, which is important to me because I want it to pick up the colour of the cardstock behind the drop, and that way I only have to have one bottle of drops rather than trying to match every single one of these colours, so that saves me. Thank you so much for watching this card today, guys. This was a really simple, quick and easy card. It's a very short video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.